I'm Radhika. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is how to plank properly and how to engage your core correctly. First of all, why is core strength so important? It is the basis of every movement we make. If you don't have good core strength, you definitely can't move heavy. It improves your posture. It helps in maintaining your lower back strength. Also, it helps in maintaining your balance if you slip or about to slip. So, core strength is the most important thing to maintain as we age. One of the best things to improve our core strength is planking. But a plank is only effective when you do it with good form. You need to know how to engage right things. It is not only engaging your rectus abdominis, also engaging your oblique muscles, deep intercostal muscles and transverse abdominis, entire core section, and entire other muscles are working in this stabilization. So basically it is a full body exercise. Now let's see how to plank properly. When you are doing plank, you need to remember 5 points. The first point is coming into the position and coming out of the position. Yes, it is a way to come to the starting position and coming back to the normal position. If you don't do it properly, it will affect your back. You get more stress on your low back. Let me show you how to come into the position and coming back to the position. First come to the box position. Come into the box position. Now put your elbows down. Make sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulder. Otherwise, you get more stress on your rotator cuff muscles. If it is a straight arm plank, make sure that your wrist is in line with your shoulder. Otherwise, more stress will come on your wrist. Now slowly take one leg back and then other leg back. Both the feet hip width apart and maintain your hip in line with your shoulders and maintain your natural curve of the lower back. After holding for some time, put your knees down first, then come down. Or you can come directly up and if you are coming directly down or directly up, more stress will come on your back. Because of the gravity, you get more stress on your back. This is another way to come up. Lift your hip up, then knees up. Then after holding for some time, put your knees down, then hip down. The second point to remember is engaging your shoulder blades. Before going to show you, let me explain 4 movements of shoulder blades. First one is protraction. This is protraction, retraction, elevation and depression. Suppose these two are shoulder blades. Protraction, taking them away from each other or from the spine is the protraction. Retraction, taking them closer to each other or towards the spine is retraction. Elevation, upwards, depression, downwards. Now, while coming to the plank, when you are doing it, you need to protract your shoulder blades and retrace. I'll show you now. Come to the position. Now, protract your shoulder blades and take your shoulders back By doing this protraction, you are activating your serratus anterior muscle, which will help you in stabilization of shoulder blades. Also helps you avoid neck and shoulder pain. And one more point, by protracting, automatically your abdominal muscles are getting contracted. So, it will help you to engage your core effectively. Now, the third point is engaging your core and hips. When you are holding the plank, don't drop your hip down or up. Try to maintain in line with your shoulder. If you drop it down, your back is getting extended, and also because of the gravity, you get more stress on your back. If you are lifting too high, your hip flexor muscles are taking over. Your core is not getting engaged. Also, more stress will come on your shoulders. That's why you need to maintain entire body parallel to the ground. Also, make your knees straight and squeeze your back thighs, hamstrings. Now, fourth point is isometric contraction. In isometric contraction, suppose if you hit bicep without any movements, without changing any length of the muscle, creating the pressure by holding for few seconds. Same way, when you are doing the plank, you need to firmly press the elbows and toes to the ground and try to be still for few seconds without moving either forward or backward, up and down. Press your elbows and toes firmly to the ground and try to be still. The fifth point is breathing. Generally, most of the people forget to breathe when we hold stretches or holding exercises like plank, etc. So make sure that you breathe in and breathe out all the time when you are holding the plank. Otherwise, it will affect the blood pressure in the long run. So, whenever you are doing a plank, do a checklist. How you are coming into the position, how you are keeping your facial muscles, try to relax them, your eyebrows, jaws, and engaging your shoulder blades, engaging your core and hips, hamstrings, and keeping any isometric contraction without any movements, either forward, back, up and down, trying to be still and breathing. And the last point, keep a smile on your face. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also press the bell button to get the notifications.